How exactly does a muscle contract? It begins when your brain sends an action potential down a nerve, stimulating a nerve cell to release a chemical message, a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. The acetylcholine is released into a small gap between the nerve cell and the muscle cell called the synapse. The acetylcholine binds to a protein receptor on the muscle cell membrane and causes an action potential in the muscle. The action potential spreads along the muscle cell membrane until it enters the cell through the T-tubule. The process of the action potential spreading along the muscle cell membrane takes quite a long time in the video, so we will move on to describing the steps which will occur later as they happen in a much shorter time period. The action potential causes calcium ions to be released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum, which is shown in green in the video. The calcium ions flow into the cytoplasm where the actin and myosin filaments are located. The calcium ions bind to the troponin, tropomyosin molecules in the grooves of actin filaments, changing the shape of the actin and exposing the actin-myosin binding sites. The myosin head, in its original low-energy state, is bound to ATP. The myosin head hydrolyzes ATP to ADP, an inorganic phosphate. It is now in its high-energy state. It can bind to the actin. The myosin head binds to actin, forming a cross bridge. The myosin then releases the ADP and the phosphate, returning to its low-energy configuration and sliding the actin filament towards the center of the sarcomere. Once a new molecule of ATP binds to the myosin head, a new cycle begins.